Hello and welcome back to another episode of Terraria. Last time we did some fishing and now we're going to go underground and see what we might can find. We need to work on getting some better armor, more health from life crystals like I just acquired, and just kind of explore, see what's up down here. You know, last time we did all that fishing, even though it was tedious, we got that really awesome falcon blade, 31 melee damage, which is just absurd. I think it's really one of like the strongest early game items you could really get. Any of the weapons you can make from ingots, they mean nothing compared to this blade. So all we're really doing is just exploring, see if we can find any good metals, gold, silver, platinum, to make some armor out of, to prepare us to fight, let's say the Eye of Cthulhu. Hey, look at that, found a chest. What we got? It's not bad at all. Those shellies can be really annoying early on if you're not careful, because they lunge at you from far away. Okay. And I'm dead. Oh. That is my least favorite trap in this game. Oh, it is my least favorite. That boulder does so much damage that if you don't have like either early game, like before hard mode, health and armor, you're gonna die instantly. And I'm pretty sure it's the #1 way, that and falling, that people die in early caves. Didn't really expect there to be a boulder that early, since I'm so far up. It's usually like the further you go down, the more traps you'll find. When you go to underground and caverns and then the underworld, there's usually more traps the lower you go, but apparently I just happened to find the good deadly traps up here. Wonderful, wonderful. What is that? Oh, it's just lead. Okay. Now this time, without dying. Anyway, I was gonna mine that actually. If you step on the pressure plate again, it'll reopen that slot. Of course, it won't respawn a boulder. I'll gladly take some silver. Silver armor, it's not bad. You really only need a good set of silver or gold, platinum, something like that to handle the first couple bosses. And he's kind of an optional boss. I don't usually find him. King Slime. Oh, there's another boulder. King Slime is a boss you can fight. He gives you some kind of rewards. They're pretty optional, honestly. The only ones you have to fight, or really should, is the Eye of Cthulhu, the Eater of Worlds, or Brain of Cthulhu, and of course Skeletron to get into the dungeon. There's that pressure plate. The one that would have killed me if I didn't notice the boulder. I see there's a ruby there, but there's another boulder. Holy crap, that's a lot of traps. I don't know if I plan on going with magic this time around. I don't really think so. I don't know. It just kind of depends. Kill this piranha before he comes at me. I think that's just silver. Yeah. I don't want to be too under here and not be able to get back up. I have lots of rope though. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything down here. I see some blue. Looks like maybe a mushroom biome. It is. It is a mushroom biome. There's also a dart trap right there. Excuse the darkness. Oh my goodness, there's another dart trap. You got it. I couldn't even see it, but ow. It's enough to kill me nearly. Let's go ahead and make a campfire. You really should have a campfire on you most of the time, but that's okay. I didn't really expect there to be 2 dart traps ready to kill me. Let's see, I should use this. I pressed left alt so that it would just pick what blocks to mine for me. Can make it a lot easier to descend. Got an air pocket here, okay. Yeah, give me that glow stick. I don't really care to flood this area. It's just gonna flood this little hole where I'm in. As long as I do it soon, I should be doing this. There we go, okay. I cut it a little bit too close, but that's okay. I really like mushroom biomes. They're just cool. I don't know what it is about them, but maybe it's the music, just the blue lighting. Makes me feel good. Alright. Careful of falling blocks like silt. If they hit you, they will hurt. It's not too bad, especially if any kind of armor, but if you're in a pickle and you don't have much health, yeah, it can really hurt. Place this campfire, give some life regen. This means I can go ahead and get started on making my own mushroom biome. Which you do want to do if you ever want to get the truffle. If you're going to be a ranger, you pretty much have to get shroomite armor later on in hard mode. That and the truffle sells some cool stuff, and he has to live in a mushroom biome specifically. Ah, that's right, I can use my sawtooth shark on this. The trees will give you a lot of glowing mushrooms. Kind of like wood, but like an easier way to get mushrooms whenever they grow. You want to chop them down instead of trying to hit all these with your sword. I'm getting some of this mud too, because you have to grow the mushroom stuff on mud specifically. You can't grow mushroom grass or anything else. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's just rubbish. That not really anything important. It just broke. I don't think anyway. If it's important, I don't know it is. Since I'm digging down, I'm gonna dig down where I can get some mud. I don't really want to descend here without having some kind of safety net or safety rope, because I don't know what lies below. A fall on a mother slime. Okay. I just didn't know how long the fall was. As soon as they got close enough, I went ahead. This has not been the best cave system I've ever found, really. It kind of sucks. Hoping to find a branching path right now, but if worse comes to worse, just dig down and see where that gets you. You see this block turn yellow because I'm using that button I talked about before. Left control, not left alt, left control. Just to kind of point what direction you want to dig in, and for digging straight down or digging in a 3x3 area, it's well, 3x2 area that you can walk through. It can be very helpful. Also, I just realized there's TNT here. Oh my goodness. Holy. I almost screamed. That guy almost threw me into the TNT detonator. My god. I have multiple accounts I play on, and I'm used to having something that makes it to where I don't ever take knockback, so I'm not used to having to worry about it. Man, this is a lot of silver though. This will definitely get us on our way to getting a good silver armor set. A very good portion of it. Probably at least get a chest plate. Chest plate. Maybe a helmet. We'll see. Oh crap. Let's do it like this. Gosh. I only recently started using this more, and it is so helpful. Like, it is just straight up better time sensitive wise. I do see on the bottom left of my screen it branches out more through this cave, so I'm gonna check that out once I'm done mining all this. Now, I didn't see the explosives that detonator was set up to, but usually if you see a detonator, don't step on top of it, and you don't want to activate it because the explosives are generally close enough to kill you. In this case, though, the water may have made it to where the explosives either didn't spawn or did spawn and got destroyed, or dropped on the ground and then no one ever picked it up so it disappeared. I'm not sure. There could still be explosives here and I'm just not seeing them. I'm not sure at all. And if you like have a caves or a minecart track that spawns where explosives would be, I know it doesn't spawn then. I've seen that before. So there's no telling what could have happened. Well, that was great. That was a lot of ore. I see something over here on the right. Let's see what that's about. Digging down's a lot more efficient than digging to an left or right, just because you don't have to mine as many blocks. So if you can ever get into that kind of position, it's a lot more handy. Well, that's nothing. Okay. Let's just go down. Or I see there's a K-bat, apparently. Wasn't looking for it. You can always use bombs to go down. And I don't think they ever actually destroy blocks. They just place them on the ground, like as if you mine them. I think. I'm not positive on that, but so far I've never seen it necessarily destroy blocks. It always seems about the right number that should drop anyway. I do have a couple glow sticks, that's right. Well, there's a shield statue, and that may or may not have a use. I'm not quite sure. We can always come back and get it if we need to. And this doesn't look like much of anything. But let's see. Well, it branches down even further. I'm just going to come back over here to the right. Try not to let this water interfere too much and just throw more bombs down. And you should use these early on. Like, there's no point not to, because you'll have better ways of mining later anyway. Unless you need some to get to a something that's in a what are those bombs? Evil bombs. If you don't have the right kind of pickaxe, because a lot of those blocks in those evil biomes are not resistant to explosives. You can use bombs or explosives to get to them if you don't have the right pickaxe. But once you do get the pickaxe, these bombs and whatnot can become useless. Not necessarily useless, but they lose a lot of their functionality. Hey, look, more mushroom biome. Cool. One of my favorite places. Some of these blocks take longer to mine because on the first swing you're taking away whatever grass or whatever has grown on them. Same way it works for mud blocks that have mushroom biome grass on them. I just want to get him out from under me so I can attack him. There we are. And I still get hit. Oh my god! I knew I looked at something right here. I thought it was a worm. I didn't look hard enough and see it was a pressure plate, which I always throw away. I hate the pressure plates. I hate them so much. If any of those boulders would have went the other way, I very well could have died. Those things are so annoying. Are there any other traps I might just want to stand on? Just for the pleasure? Anything else want to try to kill me? Go ahead. Go ahead, take a shot. Cue the music. Hit me with your best shot. Far away. Okay, that sucks. Anyway. Apparently I'm susceptible to traps because I don't pay enough attention. I don't know. What's what I'm talking. I'm not looking as hard as I normally would. Also, I see a minecart track here. Cool. Definitely gonna have to check that out. I know that Piranha was trying to bite my foot off there, but you shall not have it. Be back for you later. I'm harvesting these mushrooms. So Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm harvesting these mushrooms so that I can build that mushroom biome I was talking about. I don't know what that is. Can't tell from here. Stalactites and stalagmites, I believe, is what those rocks are called that hang from below. Something like that. I'm pretty close. If that's not right, I'm really close. That's real stuff that actually happens in real caves. Give you some science. No, not science. What's the word? Some geography? I don't know. There's you some education from a southerner. I know a little bit about rocks. Sorry. I live in the South. Live in Alabama, and my voice, I know I have a little bit of a southern draw. But my family, we come from Georgia, and I used to hear all the time that I didn't have an accent. But now that I've been around my little bit more country fiance, yeah, I've acquired a little bit more of a draw. Of course, some people like to hear it anyways. British people, anybody from England just have the best accents. They're just so smooth, so elegant. That is the kind of accent I wish I had. Alas, that is not what I am, and that's okay. That's gold, isn't it? Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was gold or copper at first. Yes. Australians too. French people. There are so many great accents out there that you just have to appreciate. I believe it's the French that have like been voted the sexiest accent in the world. I don't know. I thought it was me personally, but that's okay. So far, this has been a good haul. 34 gold ore, 137 silver ore. Not bad. Oh, it's a topaz. I couldn't tell what it was. I don't mind killing those golems anytime. Not golems, elementals. Golems as well, though. Because they drop granite blocks. And not only are those, you can use them in building the protection around your base to protect you from the evil corrupting your place, which you really need to do at some point before or after you enter hard mode, because you don't want your home turf being corrupted all the time with bad enemies. It's kind of frustrating. Anyway, I also just like building with granite. I think granite is a really cool building block. I can't tell, is that just silver? That is silver. Okay. I feel like sometimes in whatever biome stuff is in, it kind of looks a little bit different. It's very strange. Ah, cobwebs. We have found... Oh, make some more torches. We have found a spider's nest. If you are going to be a summoner, you should make note of things like spider nests, because... I'll do that. If you kill some black recluses in them, once you enter hard mode, you can make a really early set of spider armor, which is very good summoner armor. And you can also make a spider staff and a queen spider staff, so you want to make note of this if you're going to be a summoner. Otherwise, it's just kind of cool. I'm surprised I didn't see any spiders. I haven't really seen many enemies at all. I don't understand. Does nighttime affect... Oh, poop. Another dark drought. I don't know if nighttime affects underground or not. I always thought it didn't, but it might. Because I feel like sometimes I just don't see many enemies underground. It's weird. I really want to mine that obsidian, but I don't know. Can this pickaxe do that? No, it can't. I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. Once we get this full set of gold, though, I'm going to fight the Eye and other bosses, so that I can get a... Let's see here. What's my corruption? Or my evil? I can tell by what color it is. Okay, so we have the corruption on this world, not crimson. That's our evil biome. So it means I'm going to kill the Eater of Worlds. Not the Brain of Cthulhu. I want to go under here. Here we go. Here, part where it branches off to. Once I kill one or both of them, I can start making a pickaxe out of that. Demonite is the ore, which I picked up some a minute ago. I didn't say too much about it. Ooh, look at these dart traps. Dangerous. Didn't say too much about it because well then, that happened. Because mining, it's really not that useful. It is really not useful to mine it unless you're in expert mode. Because all you have to do is kill some bosses and you'll get so much demonite coming out your butt. Be really careful of traps in the marble biomes, by the way. I've seen many traps in marble ones. The kind that wanna... Ooh, a loom. I don't think I have one of those yet. Do I? I don't know. The kind that want to drop under your head and kill you kind, as in boulders. Maybe it was just dumb luck that I found a bunch in one before. I don't know. Marble doors are also pretty cool. Marble stuff in general is cool. But the biomes are only so big, so if you want to make a big place out of marble, it might be a little bit tough. I have 19 bombs though, so no shortage on bombs. Like I said, just use them. I need to take care of him before he takes care of me. So yeah, so while that sword I got is amazing, it's still melee, and it only has so much range. So you still want to have some kind of bow and arrow or gun or something. Okay. So how much obsidian did I get? Only 8. Okay, so it hardly touched the obsidian. Either way, that's cool. I mean, it was dangerous. If you hold something that has to do with wiring, yeah, see, it shows what it'll go to, and these somehow ended up touching the explosives that it was linked to. They were meant to be for the dart traps, but they ended up being connected, and as soon as I stepped on it, it exploded. I didn't actually notice the explosives. I should have. I should have been keeping an eye out more. Again, don't pay that much attention. I just plain talk. Alright. Also, in case you didn't notice, well, if I place one here, it should show it. Yeah. They turn off torches as well. It's kind of cool, kind of weird. Kind of how redstone works in Minecraft. I know I say like Minecraft sometimes, but it has its similarities, but this game is not like Minecraft. This game is about adventure, progression, and while it does have, oh, come on. It does have its own sense of building and creativity. That's not what it's meant for. I don't think this game even has a creative mode. So if you want to just build, you'll have to end up like spawning in items, maybe get a mod to build with. Or you go late game hard mode, and once you get some really cool tools and mining potions, you can just mine whatever blocks you need really, really fast. But with something like Martian stuff that you have to kill enemies for, you might have to actually kill those enemies. Unless you get a mod to spawn stuff in, but I don't